what's up? Welcome to the channel. It's Tommy Lights. I am venturing off, venturing off by myself into the wilderness of YouTube. I have decided to change everything. Isn't that like a Pisces? I have decided to change my channel into like a YouTube kind of channel. Well, into a YouTube, oh my, into a Sims YouTube channel. As you can tell, we're doing a speed build. I found this little house on Pinterest while I was looking for inspiration on this witchy kind of charm, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, practical magic inspired Sims series that I want to do, that I'm doing. Today we are going to look at the Blackwood Manor, which is built like a Queen Anne revival kind of inspired thing. I really like this thing I did with the stairs. And we get back to it, and there's a surprise. I'm very excited about it. But it's a Queen Anne revival, as you can see by the picture that was on the thumbnail. I was just kind of vibing with it, and things. Okay. I guess I paused there for a really long time. I was really vibing with the Queen Anne revival thing and Charmed. I binge watched Charmed for like a whole weekend, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And I didn't binge all of it. I got into it. It was fun, but it became an interest of mine for this whole week. So, building this Charmed inspired house, I wanted to do a fun basement. Uh, the first kind of rendition of this, I did a hidden bookcase, bookshelf thing, uh, bookshelf door, yeah. And I don't know, I wasn't vibing with it. So in this rendition, maybe I should tell you this is the second rendition of this house. So I built it first, and then I was like, oh, I should have built that on stream, or I should have built that on a video. So I went back and recorded it. And so this is the second rendition of it, and I think I like this version a little bit better. There's some things that I like about the other version. There is some CC, just a little bit of it, and it's Hey Harry and Felix Andre, a couple of their things, but it's like very minimal. Like if you downloaded it, you wouldn't be like missing wallpapers or anything. It's just like clutter pieces. And Juno Birch's collab with, I think it's Ice Cream for Breakfast and Shirley Sims. They did this really cool collab, and there is like a cat bed and a cat feeder thingy. Oh my gosh. A food dish. There's a food dish by Shirley Sims. I think it might be Ice Cream for Breakfast. No, I'm not sure. It's one of them because it's in the collab. I was going for the full Charmed fantasy here. We had to make up an attic. I had fun fooling with that. And yeah, it's a moment. So I had to figure out all this roofing, which wasn't terrible because I had done it once prior. So it was fine. Really got into it. Did a couple things with the CC. I am doing this nice little series. So Monday, we will be posting a video. It's me. I'll be posting a video on Monday, and that will be the cast overview kind of vibe. And then I'll go over like what the people look like in the series. Actually, no, that's not until Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday is when we'll get the cast overview, and we'll look at everybody in the series. We'll look at the main characters. I'll show you a little bit of my little intro for the series. That'll be on the video. And it'll be fun. So it is going to be witchy with the spellcasters and whatnot, but I think it'll be fun. I have decided. Okay, so tell me if I'm wrong. Please, like, tag somebody below, but I do not see very many trans feminine simmers or streamers for The Sims. And I was like, what is going on there? I know Juno Birch, obviously, icon, drag queen icon, trans beautifulness, and just don't see very many other people other than her. So, like, if I'm wrong, please point me out. But I want to build kind of like this community that I don't see quite yet. Um, and there's a mod that I want to show. This is why I was leading up to this. So there's a mod that I want to show. On Monday, I'm going to go over the whole thing. So there's a main character in the series, and their name is Stevie Ray, and they are trans. So we're going to go over their storyline, and I want to show this mod that I've really changed my entire gameplay. Like, I was playing The Sims for like, well, Sims 4 for a couple years before I even found, it's like Lupino's LGBTQ overhaul mod. It's amazing. So before, when you used to make trans sims in the game, you would have to only do it in CAS, and you would have to just like pretend that your sim was on HRT, and you would like go and do CAS.full edit mode on like the cheats and whatnot, and go change their body type and change what their body shape looks like, and say that you pretended and gave them surgeries and whatnot. But it was not it was not satisfying. So Lupino's overhaul mod for the LGBTQ, I will get that better, and I will also probably tag that below in the next video when I do the overview of it. It's super cool. One of my favorite mods. I cannot play The Sims without this mod because I love to play with trans characters, and especially now that I can, like, I was playing with them before, but I was playing with them like, okay, we're just gonna say this character is trans, but they weren't ever like really trans. Um, we really get into this video. It's a fun time. I loved the Crystal Creations bookcases up here. I wish I could have had more of a staircase, though. I wish the staircase was like a double wide staircase, but I'm fine with it. I really like this upstairs area, but we are going to move on. I think this is the first day that I built this. So I built one part of this on Wednesday, and then we do the or the decorating and putting stuff in the house that was done on Thursday. So Wednesday we built it. Okay, so this is probably getting close to the end of that. Oh, actually, no, we have to do the landscaping. So on Wednesday, I did the landscaping as well. And then Thursday, I actually went through and decorated the whole house and said which rooms are witches. Or witches? Which? I've been watching too many. Too many whimsy goth witch video vibes for my own good. Oh, here's where I did the basement a little bit better. So I like this because you got that post that all them basements have, and then you kind of have this area, and I moved the light on it, and I was like, I don't really like that. But then I went and did it again. And the shadow that it created, oh yeah, I had a whole fit with this staircase. I thought that I could do something. I was not doing what I thought I was doing. So we had that. And then I moved that, and I really like the darkness of it, the mystery. And I'm like, okay, so if old girl moves into the house, and it's her aunt and her cousin who live here, and she hasn't really met them before, but they're just kind of getting to know each other, and she kind of stumbles on the mysterious things in this house. So she is not quite a spellcaster, the sim that we're going to play with and test the LGBTQ overhaul mod. She is not quite a spellcaster and won't be in the first little rendition of what we're doing, but she will eventually become one, hopefully. Well, I mean, I'm making this series. She's going to become one uh, because her aunt and her cousin are kooky and fun like that. So this green room that I'm trying to find a nice green wallpaper for right now, that's going to be for Loretta, Aunt Loretta Blackwood. And she looks like Miss Frizzle meets Mars Attacks. And it's a vibe. I use the hair from Juno Birch and Shirley Sim. I think it might be Shirley Sim, or it's one of those. It's the Juno Birch collection. Um, used one of the hairs from that, and it is so good. She just gives Mars Attacks fun alien kooky witch vibes. And then, well, we're not at the rooms anymore. There's a blue room, and that one belongs to Nova, who is the cousin of Stevie Ray. And she is mean, I think is one of her traits. She's a little ferocious thing. I think it's going to be fun to play with her and play with Loretta, because I don't usually play with Sims who have like certain traits, like the mean and whatnot traits. I'm usually like, my Sim's gonna be the friend of the world, gregarious, overachiever, bad bad girl vibe. And it's just gonna be what it is. I really like the landscaping on this. I did lots of purples, lots of greens. If you can't tell, I went heavy on the sage green, but it called for it. It really did. The whole inspiration picture was sage green, and we just got this little scallopy thing, scallopy siding in uh, I can't even. Enchanted by Nature. I don't know what that was. Enchanted by Nature gave us the little scallopy siding, and I really liked it. And I was like, it's meant to be. We're going to do it. Ooh, okay. That was my little transition. So we have moved on to the building inside proportion of it. That was actually super cute. Oh my goodness, guys. Look what I'm doing. So I was really digging the plants right here. And I just put every plant. And I'm really sorry. I am a full grown adult with money to spend, and I have almost all of these packs, except for the kits. I do not have far as many kits. I do have some kits, but I do not have all of them. There are 45 kits, and I don't think I can do all that. So I'm sorry, but there are a lot of packs in this build if you want to download it. I will put it on the gallery. But it is modded, so you'll have to look for the modded version of this. I did have some trouble uploading it to the gallery since my computer and internet are having some trouble, so we'll hope we can get that up on the gallery. My EA ID should be posted and everything. Ooh, I should put that in the end of this video. Thank you, past me to future me. I'm gonna tell I'm gonna tell her that. I really love this sunroom. It is like the sunroom from Charmed, a little bit of practical magic. I put the little see, this is from the Juno Birch collection. That's that cat bed I was talking about. And it's so kooky and so fun. I had to put it in there. So don't hate me. And then we put a little game table in here. I think the sunroom is going to be my favorite place to hang out. So I have been playing this for a hot minute on my computer. I got this computer back in 2020. It was a fluke. I got it for like $300. It was like a Mac at an Aaron's, and I did it up. So I just realized that my computer could handle the ultra settings for, not ultra settings, like yeah, it's like the ultra settings for lighting. And if I do it ultra on lighting and then everything else is like medium, low, and you know, I've souped my settings up. So now I can have lights coming through the windows and it is beautiful. I love it so much. And it makes me love this game like so much. So much more. Um, we're getting through it. I am bouncing around the living room. I couldn't decide which couches I wanted. I ended up going with these growing together couches and chairs, which honestly, they were kind of cute. I'm pretty sure that this rug is base game, and this is a jungle adventure coffee table. I went a little too ham on the the lights. I don't know what I was really feeling. I wanted to put the plants behind the TV and light them up real cute. I just thought it looked really nice. I don't know. Tell me if you don't like it. Or don't. I really don't care. Uh, I really love this table from Realm of Magic. It's glass. It looks super etched. It's Art Nouveau, if you will. I have a tarot deck that's Art Nouveau. I just love that word. Let me say it again. Art Nouveau. I put a little bar back in here, so that's nice. I kept bouncing around. That's my ADHD, and it's probably going to be my ADHD this whole time while I'm talking through this video. Because I be bouncing, bouncing. And I'm about to throw. Ugh. Hydrate. Make sure you hydrate. I'm supposed to be writing a book. And I am writing a book. I just have gotten a little lost with it. And it's my Pisces nature to bounce around on projects. So I'm moving on to my Sims journey for now. But I do have a book that I'm working on called Shaped in Silence that I would like to mention that I'm working on. It's about trans people, it's about the things that I like to talk about. It is a world in which separation of church and state has been dissolved. It is basically like worst case scenario what's going on right now, except for it puts gay people back in the closet, which is sadly where queer people are. That was my favorite part. I'm so sorry. So you can put a little Christmas tree on the staircase thing right there. Back to what I was saying. Queer people are being targeted under this administration, and it's just not a cute time. And it's a really important time to be vocal, especially about your transness, your queerness. We are here to make this place, this world, a magical queer place, and we just want to love everybody, love one another, and don't take that out of context. We just want to love and love everyone in the world. It's a hard time. I don't want to get into that. Too political. But I want to share some queer stories, and I think it's very important that I get a little vocal right now about my queerness and about my transness. And I haven't talked about me being trans in quite a long time. And most of the people I'm around and most people I know that I am trans, but I just want to make it more vocal and talk about it more. Right now, we're going to play some of the CC that I really like. It's the Hey Harry. I think it's one of the kitchen sets. It's just some mugs and some plates and stuff from that. So nothing too dramatic. If you want to download this, it wouldn't take a bunch out of your game. You just have to extra clutter up. Um, Sorry, we got down a weird path. So, back to the build. We're doing some entryway things. I was like, oh, should I put some more CC? I did. I put the Jardine, or it might be Organic, whatever, from Hey Harry and Felix Andre's Harlix, whatever they do. I did end up putting some plants and stuff up on the little, I'll call it the terrace. It's not a terrace. The little landing. I wanted to clutter some things up more. I just got the fitness stuff kit. And sadly, I'm going to say I only got it for the headphones. But it was $10. It wasn't a bad time. I spend $10 on headphones in real life. I could spend $10 on headphones in the game. These are my ways of clarifying or of like justifying this with myself. But I'm having fun with the headphones and that, but there's some of the stuff in the pack that I've like trying to try out, but I'm not fully vibing with it. This right here is going to be Stevie Ray's room. I wanted to make it a little artistic, a little whimsy goth. She's very like 90s girl vibes. She's gonna be fun to play with. I'm excited. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Pardon me. I did edit that out. Ugh. I'd edit that out, but I'm actually really bad at doing that, so you're gonna have to live with it. I love these Book Nook kit things. This is one of the kits that I actually do have, is the Book Nook kit. And oh my goodness, I love these cases because they just stack so nicely. I actually have in this room, it's a little opening to the upstairs, and when the like lights come through in the evening time, it lights up those bookcases and it looks so dark academia. Good vibes. Good vibes. Make sure you're studying, doing your homework. I'm obsessed with the bathroom clutter kit as well because I just really feel like we've needed a toilet brush for a fairly long time. It's very realistic. No, the Sims aren't using it in the way that we think they are. I gave Nova a kind of dark academia kind of witchy vibe. This is her room. And then we went into her mom's room and we realized that we did overdo it just a bit on the string lights downstairs. Made a little sitting area. I use mostly the Realm of Magic stuff in her room. And then, yeah, I really did that up. The attic is so much fun. It's giving charmed. I did in the original build of this put a dollhouse up there hidden in that little back spot behind that room divider, but I decided not to do it this time. I cluttered up the basement. So it's like if you come down here, you're like, ooh, what's going on down here? Is they doing magic? But they could not be. And that's fine too. That's totally okay. Oh my goodness. I really was going for the wood paneling. I love the wood paneling in the basement. It gives 70s to me. I think this is where we end the build. Thank you guys. We're going to do probably like a quick run through, yeah, of everything. So we're going to run through the kitchen, got some lighting outside, had a fun time. This is the downstairs. And then I screwed something up. Now we're going upstairs. We're going to look at some things really quickly. I'm sorry. Don't put on the tea. You can't stay. You can just look at the home. Okay. Did you want to make an offer? Have a good night. Be safe. Bye.